1991 was the year Michael Jordan proved he could win. 1996 was the year he proved nobody could stop him. But which season truly made him a legend? For basketball fans, Michael Jordan isn't just a player. He's the gold standard of greatness. His career is full of jaw-dropping plays, unforgettable moments, and wins that still make fans cheer today. But if you had to pick just two seasons that truly define him, there's no debate. 1990, 91, and 1995-96. One season showed the world he could become a champion, and the other proved he was untouchable. So which season tells the real story of Michael Jordan? Which one shows the player who became the GOAT? And what made these years so special? If you want to discover the full story behind Jordan's legendary seasons, make sure to like this video, subscribe to GOAT Report, and hit the bell so you never miss our deep dives into the greatest moments in sports history. Context: the road to 1991. By the late 1980s, Michael Jordan was already famous. The Bulls were good, but not yet champions. Jordan could score at will, wow the fans, and make opponents look foolish with his athletic moves. But one question remained. Could he actually lead a team to an NBA title? The Chicago Bulls had struggled before. The Detroit Pistons, the bad boys of the NBA, stood in their way. Known for their tough physical defense, the Pistons had blocked Jordan and the Bulls many times, making a championship feel almost impossible. The 1990-91 season changed everything. Jordan had grown as a player, his teammates were developing, and coach Phil Jackson introduced the triangle offense. This system highlighted Jordan's talent while empowering the entire team. But even with skill and strategy, winning a championship would still be a huge challenge. 1990-91 season, becoming a champion. Michael Jordan entered the 1990-91 season with a clear goal. He didn't just want to score points, he wanted to win a championship. For years, people had praised his talent, but critics still questioned whether he could lead a team to the ultimate prize. Jordan was determined to change that narrative. During the regular season, his numbers were astounding. 31.5 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. But the stats only tell part of the story. The real impact came in the moments that mattered most: tight games, crucial plays, and when his team needed leadership. This season was about more than stats. It was about finally breaking through the dominance of the Detroit Pistons, showing the world he could carry a team, and proving he wasn't just a scoring machine. He was a true champion. The Eastern Conference Battle. The Bulls faced the Detroit Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, and this series was more than just basketball. It was a test of Michael Jordan's legacy. For 3 straight years, the Pistons, known as the Bad Boys, had blocked Chicago from reaching the finals. Many fans and analysts doubted the Bulls could ever get past them. By 1991, Jordan had grown as a player. He studied Detroit's physical defense, adjusted his approach, and elevated his game beyond scoring. Every move, every play, reflected intelligence, skill, and determination. The series went all the way to 7 games, with each contest feeling like a battle. When the Bulls finally won, it was more than a victory. It was proof that Jordan could lead a team, overcome obstacles, and take a huge step toward his first NBA championship. The 1991 Finals versus Magic Johnson. The Bulls faced the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals, led by the legendary Magic Johnson. This series became one of the most unforgettable moments in basketball history. Michael Jordan's talent shone in every game, but it wasn't just about scoring points. He made smart decisions, read the game perfectly, and used his instincts to lead his team. One play still remembered by fans everywhere was his incredible switch-hand layup. Driving hard to the basket, Jordan switched the ball from one hand to the other midair and scored a shot that seemed impossible. It wasn't just another basket. It showed his control, skill, and creativity on the court, a moment that captured everything that made him great. By the end of the series, the Bulls had won 4-1, and Jordan was named Finals MVP. He had proven beyond doubt that he could win in the biggest moments, solidifying his place as a true champion in NBA history. The story behind the stats. Michael Jordan's stats in the 1990-91 season were incredible. 31.5 points, 6 rebounds, and 5.5 assists per game. But numbers alone don't tell the full story. What really mattered was how he led his team and performed in the moments that counted the most. Each game was a test of his skill, determination, and heart. He faced tough opponents, pressure from critics, and the weight of expectations, yet he consistently rose above it all. This season was more than just personal success. It was about proving he could carry a team to victory. Jordan inspired his teammates, pushed them to be better, and adapted to challenges on and off the court. Every clutch shot, every defensive stop, and every play showed that he was more than a scorer. He was a leader. By the end of the season, Jordan had transformed from a superstar into a true champion, forever changing how the world saw him. The years in between, trials and growth. After the incredible 1991 season, Michael Jordan kept dominating on the basketball court. But life off the court became very difficult. In 1993, he suffered a heartbreaking tragedy: the murder of his father, James Jordan. Losing his dad hit him deeply. In response, Jordan made the shocking decision to retire from basketball and follow a childhood dream: playing professional baseball, a dream his father had always encouraged him to chase. His sudden retirement stunned fans, teammates, and the entire basketball world. People wondered if they would ever see the same unstoppable Michael Jordan return to the court. The Chicago Bulls, once a strong team, struggled without their star player, losing some of the edge that had made them champions. When news finally came that Jordan would return, it became one of the most highly anticipated comebacks in NBA history. Fans were eager to see if he could rise again and reclaim his legendary status, making the stage set for an unforgettable return. 1995-96 season, return and redemption. Jordan returned late in the 1994-95 season, wearing the number 45. It took a few games to regain rhythm, but by 1995-96, he was unstoppable. This wasn't just a comeback, it was a statement. The Bulls went 72-10 in the regular season, setting a record for most wins at the time. Jordan's stats were again impressive: 30.4 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.3 assists per game. But the real story wasn't numbers, it was dominance. He and the Bulls were at the peak of their power, ready to take on any team, overcoming grief and adversity. Jordan's return was full of emotion. The 1995-96 season came after the heartbreak of losing his father and his detour into baseball. He turned his pain into focus, using each game to honor his father and prove his resilience. Iconic moments of 1996. The 1996 NBA Finals were against the Seattle SuperSonics. Jordan's leadership stood out in every game. One unforgettable moment came on Father's Day, when he played with raw emotion. Every move reflected personal meaning and motivation. The Bulls won the series 4-2, and Jordan earned his 6th Finals MVP. With a record-breaking 72-10 season and playoff dominance, Jordan and the Bulls proved they were untouchable. Stats plus storytelling, numbers that define greatness. Looking at Michael Jordan's stats from both seasons is really interesting, but the numbers only tell part of the story. In 1990-91, Jordan averaged 31.5 points, 6 rebounds, and 5.5 assists per game. These stats show more than just scoring. They reflect his leadership and his ability to carry the team. Each game was a fight, especially against the Detroit Pistons, the team that had blocked him for years. Every point he scored was a statement. He could overcome doubt, handle pressure, and finally lead Chicago past their toughest rival. In 1995-96, Jordan averaged 30.4 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.3 assists per game. These numbers show a more mature player, one who worked with his teammates and dominated the league. Every rebound, every assist, every basket reflected control, experience, and mastery. Jordan wasn't just scoring anymore. He was guiding a record-breaking Bulls team to perfection and showing the world why he was untouchable. These stats tell a story of growth, resilience, and greatness. Iconic moments that defined both seasons. 1991, the switch hand. Layup against the Lakers. Jordan's switch hand layup wasn't just flashy. It showed creativity, intelligence, and adaptability. 1996, Father's Day. Game. Jordan honored his late father with every move. Each shot, pass, and dunk carried emotional weight, making the victory unforgettable. Comparison: champion versus immortal. 1991, Jordan became a champion, broke barriers, overcame Detroit, and silenced critics. This season was about growth and showing the world he belonged at the top. 1996, Jordan became untouchable, returned from retirement, led a record-breaking team, and showcased dominance like never before. This season was about perfection, redemption, and cementing his legacy. Which season defines greatness? Some say the first championship is the most important. Others argue the record-breaking return proves Jordan's immortality. The debate every fan has, fans still debate these two seasons. 1991 gave Jordan his first taste of glory. Hard-earned, unforgettable, historic. 1996 showed the world he wasn't just a champion. He was the best ever, capable of heights no one thought possible. Do you value the story of overcoming doubt or the story of perfecting dominance? Legacy, beyond the stats. Michael Jordan's legacy isn't just about points or wins. It's about leadership, perseverance, and inspiration. 1991 taught him how to win. 1996 showed he could dominate. Together, these seasons tell the story of a man who rose above challenges, loss, and doubt to become more than just a basketball player. He became a true legend. Cinematic ending, 1991 made Michael Jordan a champion. 1996 made him untouchable. The stats, iconic plays, and records all tell a story of greatness. But the real question is, which season defines the GOAT for you? Jordan didn't just play basketball, he changed the game. He set new standards, inspired generations, and created moments that will live forever in sports history. Do you value the breakthrough of 1991 or the perfection of 1996? Or maybe both together define his legend? If you enjoyed this deep dive into Michael Jordan's most legendary seasons, make sure to like this video, subscribe to GOAT Report, and hit the bell so you never miss more stories about the greatest players and moments in sports history.